FIFA 20 Pro Clips information officially just got released today, and we're going to provide you guys with all the information that we know from the pitch notes released by EA, and also I'll give you guys my honest opinion about the changes and what are going to be coming to FIFA 20 Pro Clubs. Let's go and jump into this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for FIFA 20 Pro Clubs content in the future. So one of the first things they are bringing on FIFA 20 Pro Clubs is going to be a new customization cosmetic for your pro. Now this is pretty much going to give you more ability to change your pro and change how detailed on your face look. This is going to be something that's going to be very useful for content creator like Avid, who does a lot of lookalikes and stuff like that. Fish PC. This is a complete new system that they're going to use to pretty much design your pro on how your facial feature looks like and stuff like that. Sounds like it's gonna be very interesting. It's a new kind of system, but it also looks like exactly like the one that we have on 19, just a little bit more updated and more futuristic, I guess. But this kind of, it seems from what I have read, seems like it's gonna give you more ability to customize and be different from other pros. So maybe this kind of has a lot of potential on it, but also it's still gonna bring back stuff that was already in the game. One of the most requested things that people wanted to see on the new FIFA 20 Pro Clubs was to bring back positions that were already in the game, like left forward, left wing, right wing, and also the wing backs position. And EA have confirmed on this pitch notes that they're going to be bringing those back, but they did not confirm that they're going to bring back center mid position. As you guys know, in FIFA 19, you're only able to play with the CDM build or a cam build in that CM spot, so they didn't confirm that, but that is still not bad news because they're bringing a lot of different position. Also, they didn't confirm if they're going to bring back a creator, target man, or finisher. It sounds like they're still going to give you the freedom to create your player however you want. Another thing they touch base on, guys, is going to be the player progression system, and it sounds like they tweaked stamina massively, because if you guys play 11v11, you know that stamina is a big issue. I know I say the word wrong all the time, but it's a big issue when you're playing 11v11, and it sounds like they're going to be creating more of a risk and reward system, where if you invest in something like pace and stamina, it's going to affect your other attributes much deeper. We already know in FIFA 19, if you have a tall player and you have a lot of weight on that player, you have less pace, but you have more strength. So obviously that's something already on FIFA 19, but what it sounds like they're going to be bringing even a deeper impact to your player. So you might even see a lot more. You might see a lot more effect when you're shorter. You might be a lot faster, but it also might affect something else, such as your ball control or something like that. So it sounds like that's what they're going to be doing, as you guys can see on the screen. That's kind of what it looks like. They also confirmed that you're going to start, everyone in Pro Clubs is going to start with the 80 rated player, and you will be able to level up from drop-ins, league, and cup matches. One of the biggest additions to Pro Clubs for FIFA 20 is the fact that they're adding 30 additional traits into FIFA 20, and they're also going to be adding specialty traits, which means this is going to have, some of these traits are going to have negative impact in your trait and your attribute. So if you do one of these, you'll probably get a bigger boost on your stamina and pace, as you guys can see on the screen, but you get less reaction. So it gives you a negative effect on your player's reaction, but it's going to put more on your stamina and your pace. So that's something to keep in mind. It's going to be very interesting because this is going to allow players to be very unique when they're creating their pros. You're going to see a lot of different customization, and this will be something for 11v11 that's going to give a lot of people an edge. This is definitely, for me, one of the biggest things that I actually see that I definitely agree with. This would be something very interesting to see how people change their players. You're going to see a lot of potential different changes. Now, they also are doing a new broadcast package. Now, this is not something exciting at all. I thought, the second I saw this on the pitch notes, I thought they were going to bring a spectator mode, but it's not spectator mode. All they're doing is, if you guys know about the whole Premier League package when you're playing kickoff, it's pretty much the same thing with Pro Clubs. They pretty much bring in a whole package out to make the experience more realistic. It kind of sounds like when you play a league match, when you play a friendly match, when you play a cup match, they're all going to have different packages, so it's look very different from all of them. It sounds like you're also, when you score in a goal, the camera will not zoom in on the goal score, and you will be able to actually celebrate and coordinate stuff with your teammates. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you're gonna have an option where you can actually select same celebrations, or if you're just gonna tell your teammate, hey, let's do this celebration, you're gonna do it because the camera is zoomed out. That's what it sounds like it's gonna be. It's not gonna be coordinated like what I'm thinking of doing it from the menu, and then you just press a button and you do celebration. But if you guys actually look at the celebration right there, there's a CPU on the top of the screen literally going back and forth. So again, EA just being EA. That thing, I'm pretty sure they didn't notice that. It would have been really sick to see a spectator mode, especially for leagues like VFL, VPG, VPN, EGN. It's the leagues like that to actually commentate on. That would have been a cool idea, but they're not bringing that yet. Maybe it's something that they look forward to, but so far, some decent changes for the pro club scene. There's going to be 2 brand new match types for FIFA 20 pro clubs. The first one will be a House Rules Cup. This is pretty much taking everything that is already on FIFA 19 from the House Rules and Kickoff and bringing it into pro clubs. These are going to replace the cups that are already on FIFA 19, the EA Shield, Continental Cup, and stuff like that. So if you want to win those titles, this is the time to do it because they will not be on FIFA 20. So those will be something that will not be in FIFA 20 pro clubs. So this will kind of be interesting as well because they will be rotating each day of the week, as well as with a different cup playable each weekend. So this will be kind of cool to kind of keep the pro clubs experience fresh. And the schedule will also be visible for you in game, so you will never be able to miss anything, any of the cups that you want to play. So if you're not used to playing a long range cup, you don't want to play that because, you know, scoring outside the box, you're not good at that. And maybe they do something different. Scoring a volley gives you something like that. Maybe you enjoy volleys, or maybe you enjoy a skill run. Maybe that's something they add into the game. That will kind of be a cool idea. So they're going to be putting the schedule on there for you guys to see, and we'll be able to kind of decide what cups you want to play with your teammates and friends. Now, the other mode is going to be a practice mode they're going to bring into pro clubs. Now, this is something that the community asked for a lot. And a lot of times people were talking about arena type of sense so you can practice with your teammates. And what EA decided to do, they decided to bring practice mode. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to allow you to practice against AI from beginner to legendary. And they can go from 80 overall all the way to 99 overall. Now, I know this, for the first time I looked at it, I kind of was very disappointed with it. Not going to lie to you guys. But then after reading it, it does sound actually pretty promising because it's the first step towards something that EA could kind of build going forward. Players that play 11v11 will kind of use this to practice from against position-based team, against high-pressing team. Imagine practice against 99 position-based players, and they're kind of on legendary. So it's going to be a lot harder to defend, and you can kind of help your team become better on defense. Maybe you want to make your team become better on offense, and this is kind of something you can try out differently. But again, this is very, very good for the pro clubs community. Again, like I said before, when I looked at it at first, I was disappointed, but after kind of reading some of the stuff into it definitely is a good step going forward into FIFA 20 because it's just the first time that EA is including something like this, and they could be something they could build on going into the future and maybe even update it in FIFA 20 if they wanted to. And for me, one of the biggest things that EA is going to bring for FIFA 20 pro clubs is going to be the pre-match kit selection for all pro clubs matches. Now, this doesn't matter if you are playing a cup, league, friendlies. Your captain will be able to select the kits, and you will be able to see your opposition, what they're selecting as well, so you can prevent kit clashing. Along with kit clashing, EA is also bringing more badges, custom badges, and also kit options, customization to give you more ability to not get as many kit clashes as on FIFA 19. This was a big issue, and this whole pre-match kit selection for pro clubs for the matches will be massive. Now, EA is also going to be fixing a couple of bugs in the game that have been annoying. And the first one is going to be the anti-stamina bug. Now, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I talked about it on my previous video. This is something that EA tried to fix on FIFA 19, and actually they give you unlimited stamina after the 78th minute if you have the second wind on. If you guys haven't seen the video, make sure you guys check it out. Also, the CB on the wall is something that has been very frustrating for in 11v11 because if you concede a set piece, the tallest players on defense, your CB especially, are going to be put on the wall in FIFA 19. Now, in FIFA 20, it's going to be your taller midfielder and strikers and forwards are going to be the one that's going on the wall instead of those CBs so they can defend those free kicks. Along with the cosmetic, you're also going to have a new height. The heights are going to be between 5'3" and 6'7", and it seems like the weight, I think it says 99 to 253, I think. I'd probably be wrong with the weight because I can't really see it, but that's kind of what it seems like it's going to be for FIFA 20 Pro Clubs. But that is all the changes as of right now. I will put the link in the description for you guys to check out if you want to read the new article. Like I said, I think you should pay attention to a couple of things there because, again, like I said, on stream, I did react very different because of the fact that I didn't pay attention to all the little details. There's a lot of things that they actually moving on and working that I think are in the right way going into FIFA 20. There's a lot of things that we haven't had in the past, and I do agree with a lot of you guys. There were some things in that they already announced on FIFA 20 that should have just been a patch on FIFA 19. Not gonna lie to you guys, I'm being very honest with you guys. A lot of the things they announced on the FIFA 20 Pro Clubs should have been patches on FIFA 19, okay? But because of the whole issue with gameplay, they need to focus on that. For me, the biggest thing is gonna be gameplay. If gameplay is not worked on and gameplay is have a big issue, it's gonna be the same thing over over and over again. But all of these changes are very promising for the future of pro clubs, and it does sound like EA is actually finally paying attention to the community. They did listen about the position that we wanted back, so they put in those back in the game. They did listen about, you know, we wanted a arena, but at least they gave us practice arena, practice mode. It's kind of the same concept, and that's something they can kind of work on going in the future. So I want to be a little bit optimistic, but at the same time, a lot of the things that I seen on this pitch notes could have been something they could literally put on FIFA 19. But again, at least we are in the right direction. I know some of you guys might be upset. I know some of you guys might be disappointed. Believe me, I was at first reading this, but now looking at it from a different mindset, it does seem like a lot of promising stuff for FIFA 20. If you guys enjoyed this video, guys, don't forget to smash the thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe on FIFA 19 and of course FIFA 20 Pro Clubs content in the future. Now, as always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Really appreciate all the support in the channel. We will see you guys on the next video.